on the Lions Den with Seth.
You got to feel what's inside. Don't let them take you for a fool now. Don't let them take you for a ride.
Welcome to the world, young soul, where untold adventures unfold. Where the moon shine and the sun glow. Plant seeds and see what grows. Water your garden with wishes and dreams. Free like a fish in the sea. But listen to me, not everyone listens to dreams. Some hearts are skipping a beat.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to another Lions Den with Seth. I'm your host tonight, one out of the few, but I want to make sure y'all having a good day. Okay, make sure you guys are having a good day. Y'all let us know that you're here and get shout out wherever you are. Put hashtag I'm there. So if you hashtag Houston, put that there. Detroit for sure, put that there, especially if you're feeling a way about a certain trade. You put that there, okay? But we love y'all. We love y'all. Welcome to Lions Den. But without further ado, we're going to introduce the rest of the den. Big Larry, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Slow motion, brother. Slow motion. How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'll tell you what, listen, my weekend started off pretty hectic, as you know, I called you Friday. So my sprinkler system pipe busted on me, then turn around, I got that fixed, or at least got the water shut off, and then turn around Saturday, and my damn dryer knob then went out, so I got it rigged up until I can get a new dryer in the house. Mm-hmm. So the only thing that made my day was that trade for Matthew Stafford. So welcome to the Rams, baby. I appreciate it, and I'm excited. It's like that made my weekend. I'm all for the trade.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Hey, so look, shout out to everybody out there. What's going on? Wichita Falls, what it is. I see you, Big Steve. Look at him. Civilian life, Hawaii.
Look at him, Hawaii.
Yeah. All right. Look, next in the den, you already know how we do.
Hey, what's going on?
How you feeling, dog?
Man,
Look at
I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, these classes are kicking my tail, but these real estate classes kicking my. I thought it was gonna be easier. You know what I mean?
Why, bro? Look. I mean, look. Think about it. You've been doing some shit for over 20-something years, and now you're getting into real estate. Like, what makes you think that was gonna be?
I thought the class was. I didn't think the class was gonna be easy, man. I thought it was gonna be like, hey, man, come over here. You look at this house. You know what I mean? But it's just the craziest stuff they ask you on these, this math stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I picked real estate because I thought they didn't have math. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm realizing they got math. And add on to that, I'm over here trying to study, and I damn near babysitting my kids for the last 3 days. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you do know that sound, right?
Huh? What?
You do understand how silly that sound? You babysitting your kids?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it ain't no babysitting your own, bruh. Okay. Anyway, so what else popping, bro?
Oh, they let them have it on the post, though.
Oh yeah.
Hey, no doubt, Phil, man. Hey, I got it, man. I appreciate your confidence in me, bro. But no, everything else is going good, bro. It's going right on track.
All right, cool. Well, look, man, do us the honors of introducing our guest for the den, bro.
Hey, so today we got Chief Big Al Wells coming on to the show today to talk about owning your own brand. Now, this brother's story, brings you down from the very lows, and it's really about, hey, so if you're low, are you just going to stay there? What are you going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
So with no further ado, let's bring him on.
There it is. Oh. What's going on, brother? How you feeling? Welcome to the den. Have a seat. You got your num juice ready. This is gonna be a good time.
I'm ready. Appreciate you.
Yes, look at you. Sip on if you feel the notion. So tell us about yourself, brother. How you feel?
I feel good. Hey, appreciate you for having me on. I'm really excited. Hey, Al Wells, small town, come from a small city, Hammond, Louisiana, between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, right? Raised by a single mom. Dad divorced when I was 3, and pressed on from there. Raised by powerful women.
Mm-hmm.
What want me to just continue on?
No, brother. No.
Yeah.
That was it.
We about to get into it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So, so look here. Hey, somebody want you to know that they watching. Okay, they want you to know.
That's my son. That's my son.
Hey, there. Okay,
my son, my ex-wife. I love them. Appreciate you.
Hey,
No
there we
doubt.
go. And look, shout out to everybody out there. I see you, Crystal. I see you, hey, Foots. I see y'all out there. Well, go ahead, Herman, hit them up.
Hey, so the show's talking about owning your own brand, and your
Yeah.
brand is a Lion's Tail apparel, right?
Right.
So first things first is I want to know about how this brand came to fruition. What made you decide to go with this, and what is the story behind it?
And so I'm gonna walk you back a little bit,
Okay.
and then I bring you forward to how we got to where we are today. So I alluded to earlier, single mom, mom and dad divorced when I was 3. I seen her struggle a lot, right? As a single mom, sitting at the table, opening up her checkbook, trying to figure out how she gonna make ends meet. Minimum wage, I think we were 15, 20 cents from getting government assistance, right? So we were just on the cusp. If it wasn't for my grandmother, I probably would have missed a few meals. Man, so we go forward. 11 was a significant year, significant age for me. When I was 11, my dad came to my bed. My mom and dad divorced, like I said, came to my bed and said, "Hey, I'm going somewhere. I'm probably not going to come back." "All right, Dad, where are you going?" Right? He goes, "Hey, just take care of your brother and your sister." I have a same dad, different mom, so I had some half brothers and a half sister. "Hey, take care of them, look after them." Okay. A few hours later, he went somewhere and he shot himself. Right, so committed suicide when I was 11. Kind of a heavy burden to put on me at that age, but you know that was a significant time. After that, when I was in and out of small little troubles, I would hear, "Man, you're gonna end up like your dad. Right? You're not gonna amount to anything. You're not gonna be anything." It was hard for a little kid to hear. Right? So we continue. I get a little older. Doing pretty okay in high school. I'm doing well. Started running around with some friends. Right? They weren't bad guys. Man, I had some good friends growing up, but we probably did some things we weren't supposed to do. We were kids doing adult things. Right? A couple life changes happened. We tore up a Taco Bell. I am permanently barred from a different.
Wait a minute.
Oh man!
Hey, bro, hold on, look. What you're not going to do on this show is just
Skip over that.
past when you just then did some things out of line at Taco Bell. What happened, brother? Let's talk about you being out of line.
Hey,
yeah,
I can tell you that there was taco meat all over the place. Right. Walked in, me and a few of my friends were sitting in there, and someone walked in and they didn't like the color of our skin. Right. And because of that, words were passed and situations happened. Right. Cops came. I went to jail that day. My mom had to come get me out. That was probably one of the hardest things that I had to do. Watch my mom cry, and then validate everything that everyone had said, that I'm not going to amount to anything. I'm going to end up like my dad. Right. So that was a hard hit for me. So that was one moment opened my eyes. Right. Mm-hmm. The next, it wasn't the first time. It was the second time that I had a gun. I felt the steel. The guy put it to my head. The first time I thought, "Oh, okay, we can get by." The second time was when I thought, "Man, I need to get my life together. I need to do something with my life before I end up again like my dad. I'm not gonna amount to anything." Man, those are stories within themselves. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. I was with my friends would not allow me. No, these were good. They would not allow me. So those times with the gun, I was with someone that maybe wasn't as close as friends if I thought right. So I don't include those particular people. But the friends that I had that I was maybe getting into some different situations with, at a certain time, my mom told me my curfew was 12. Those guys made sure I was home at 11:45. Like I told you, we were doing some bad stuff, but they respected my mom so much that they had me home before my curfew. No matter how much I kicked and screamed, no matter how much I wanted to do whatever they were doing, they didn't let that happen. So I appreciate them for that. They told me, hey, you're smart, man. You need to do something with yourself. And I appreciate that. Right. And then I joined the military. Right? I joined the military at 17 when I joined, 18 when I left, and I was involved in a lot. I was involved in a few things. I tell people I'm 5'6". That's my story. That's what I am. When I look in the mirror, I see 6'5". I see myself bigger than everybody else.
Brother, hold on. Let me find out. Hey, you got a you got a
Don't say it. I don't have
It's already out there.
It's on the door. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this is the reason why he on here talking, talking boss shit. See, because he got a problem. You understand? He's mad at the world. And then, hey, listen, low key, look at this. Look at you. What? Look what your son did.
Hey, you putting it all out there. Oh,
Bruh. See? So look,
take
you
his
try
phone away.
Taco Bell joint, and then
Can't go to Taco Bell.
Can't go to Taco Bell. Now your son said you was packing. Go ahead, Larry.
Let me rewind. So
No. Hold on. Because
Man, we're gonna get into it.
we gonna get into it. But see what happened is we can pick out shit, right? And then so now we got to spread it on. But go ahead, Larry. What you got, brother?
all right.
Yeah, I want to, and sticking with the brand, I see you have a
I'll get
lion's
someplace, but go ahead.
head on your. I see you have the lion's head on your shirt, right? And I'm starting to see a lot of lioness things going on through social media, through various businesses, right? A lot of people have some symbol of the lion. What does that symbolize for you? What does that mean to you when you put that on your brand? Why did you pick up the lion?
So me, it's a mentality. I'm a Leo by trade. As one lion to another, lion's tail to lion's den. Courageous leaders, fearless, compassionate, right? So all these different traits that I think that I have inside me for the last 46 years. This lion represents the scars across the eye. There we go. Represents life's lessons, the battles and the fights that I've been in. They didn't kill me. I'm still here, right? And it's over the eye that tells me I need to see past my battle, see past my scars, and progress on. And everybody has a story, right? Oh, I'm sorry, the crown. The crown's on the head to let you know that you're royalty. Elevate yourself, right? And it's tilted not because it's cool. It reminds me to always adjust my crown, always address my crown, and always look out for someone else, right? So wear your story. That's my mantra. That's my motto. Wear your story. Your story will help someone else, right? And I've learned that throughout the years of my life and in the military. So that's what the lion means to me.
Okay. All right. Dope. That's what it is. That's what it is. Go ahead, Herb.
So you talk about where your story, right? And then we was getting into your story about what led you to creating this. So what I want to know is, like, you've been in the military now about 28 years. Do you feel like your experiences helped you as a leader? You know, when you get these airmen that come in, or a young person that come in that's going through these issues, how were you able to help them people and help them overcome the way you did?
Yeah, I tell you, my situations, my stories, the things I've been through have helped me immensely to connect. So I didn't get into it. I had some significant things happen in the military that I was on the other side of a commander or a first sergeant's desk. I was in trouble quite a bit. And the one thing I wanted was for someone to talk to me, someone to just sit down and talk and not judge, not treat me differently because I've been in trouble, or because I was currently in trouble. So now when I sit across the desk, I empathize and sympathize with that person that's there. And I give them everything that I wish that I had. Right? And I tell them a little pieces of my story. Everybody gets a different piece, right? So they can connect, so we can understand that we've walked through this together. And I've reached a level, right? Top 1% enlisted force. I've reached it, and I went through some of the same problems that you're going through, if not more, right? So definitely, my stories connect to other individuals.
Okay. All right. Well, look, shout out to you and shout out to everybody that's on right now, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we are today. And also chiefs like you, because there are individuals that look like you and that has been through some crazy mess, but don't know how to navigate through it. So we're going to take a little pause for the cause, of course, because we have what? Sponsors that's helping us with these bills, right? Right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know. It's time for you to get your credit right. All right. As a financial literacy coach and credit repair specialist, Tracy Brown, ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Brown teaches people the importance of personal finance and help them identify and dispute negative items on their credit reports. Her service allows individuals to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act to improve their overall credit score and credit history to position themselves for home ownership, lower interest rates, entrepreneurship, and generational wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't do anything this year, at least get your credit right. Okay, get with Tracy Brown. Her number is 618-560-3687. One more time for those that's blind. Tracy Brown, 618-560-3687. Right on, right on. Please, please, please give her a call. Now, back to the subject at hand. So, brother, I love this. I love everything that you're doing. And, you know, we see a lot of brothers, like you said, that go through things, right? We go through things because we're from different places. We come from different places, but it's a culture shock, okay? Coming from where you from to where you want to go, because you got to get out of that situation. What is one pivotal point that you remember as far as transitioning out of your old way of thinking, right? That was your biggest lesson. What was that?
Old way of thinking, man. So went in basic training. I was fighting in basic training, tech school, fighting in tech school. My first base, I'm getting into it. It was at my first base. Something happened, right? It was a turning point. I don't think it was the most pivotal. Hung out with a guy. He was doing some things. They found drugs and weapons on him. He was my roommate for a while before I left. Right, so I get a phone call. Hey, did I know anything about what was going on? If so, then I'm going to be an investigation, and pretty much my life's over. I can't go home. Right, I left to make my mom happy, make my mom proud. At that point, man, I was like, I need to be very careful about who I hang around, the things I get involved in. But I would say pivotal point was probably about the ninth year I was in, actually. So I came in for 6 years, decided to stay. I love the job. I was a maintainer at the time, aircraft maintainer, retrained over to comm, and I saw the trade that the military was teaching me. I saw the what I can do on the outside. Now surrounded by different people. I came to DC for the first time. That was my first time here, and I saw what people were doing. I was around positive people doing positive things and realized that I can do that too. But before then, I was just going through the motions, to be honest with you. I was doing well. I had people kind of telling me what to do, what not to do. But it wasn't until I hit DC that I realized that I can make this happen. I can be somebody. In between there, sprinkle a little trouble as well. That kind of helped me along the way.
So basically, you saw the benefits, but you was still in some shit. Okay, so yeah, okay, I get it. You got to have to keep a healthy balance. You see what I'm saying? Got to, but I can dig it.
Yeah, for me, it was a physical thing, and I don't say the chip on my shoulder. I was a physical guy, and I'd rather I would rather not talk. I would wonder, why are you speaking to me? If you're speaking to me, you must want something. So the person I am now is not the person I was before. I didn't like people. I didn't talk to people. I didn't trust people. That was my issue. So once I got over the trust issue, then that's what changed me.
Got it.
Hey, it's Larry again. My former shirt once said that there's 3 phases in life, and I think we all can agree on this, right? You're either going through a storm, getting ready to go through a storm, or you just got out of one. And with all of your life wrapped up in kind of what you just summarized for us and what we've been chatting with, what would you say to those that are listening that has helped you cope with your mental stability as far as getting through those trials and tribulations of life?
So it wasn't until I had the last significant event. I was brought up in the church. I'm a young man of faith. The book of James helped me through a lot of things, right? Trusting and believing that I am someone. And my grandmother told me, if you find one friend in life, you found the treasure. And when situations were going on, God showed up and showed out, and he put a friend in my life every single time something would happen. So I would tell people, surround yourself with a circle of people. Hey, I had a coin made. There's a lion on it, some other stuff, but on the back is a tree, right? And the tree is bent over. It is being blown by the wind. So a person is going through a situation, right? This is what it looks like. The tree is bent. It's going through a storm. Right? There's some leaves that are blown off. Those are your fair weather friends. The leaves that stay are the ones that are there to help you through this and help you grow, right? So that's what I tell you, right? You have to find those friends that are those faithful leaves that stay, and not those fair weather friends that blow away, right? So that's what I would say.
Yo, I like that. That was real good.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm
real
saying?
good.
Them leaves will fall off quick, and you see people for who they are, and then you get to see the real tree. You see what I did, man? I'm deep, man. I swear I'm deep, man. You know what I'm saying? I swear
I
I'm
like
deep.
it.
Seriously, though,
I looked at that coin, I broke it down, bro.
Is that what you did? Listen,
That's what I did.
but no, honestly though, that does make a lot of sense, because when you're going through this, right, you don't know who's truly there for you, because look, this is the dope joint about it. When you are going through something, you got people that will be your cheerleaders to, while you're going through it. But when you are there standing, if you look to your left and your right, those same cheerleaders, if they're not there, you get what I'm saying? So you kind of need that type of energy. You need to know when the wind blow where those leaves go.
Absolutely.
Now that's bars. You dig? So no, but seriously, but you feel me? So when the wind comes, like, oh, now I thought he was down, or she was down with you in this situation. But now this one, now they looking, man, do I really put my neck on the sword for him now? Because what is that going to do for me in my career? Now, have you ever been faced with that situation?
I have not. So I've not been faced with that, to where I think that I'm falling on my sword for the wrong person or for the wrong thing. So I'm a straight up individual, and I'll tell you, hey, you messed up. The things are bad. It doesn't look good. Here's the gambit. This is what could happen. Here's the far right. Here's the far left. We'll walk this in the middle, and I'm gonna help you through it. But normally, I'm pretty straight up, and I'll pretty much tell you, hey man, you messed that up pretty bad. And if you're a friend, here we go. So there's an individual driving, in this true story, driving on base. The cop is at the front gate. He sees his friend, lets his friend go. His friend is drunk, very drunk. Let his friend go. He sees him the next day. He tells him, hey, if you're my friend, you won't come through the gate again, right? The guy that was in the gate shack was my flight chief, my supervisor. And I could have got in major trouble if he knew that I let you through. I let you through based off of friendship, because the dorms was right there. He goes, if you do it again, you're not my friend. And once you do that, then all bets are off, right? So friends won't put friends in bad situations. Friends won't ask friends to fall on their sword when they know damn well it's going to kill them and you, right? So if you're asking me to do something like that, now I got to check you. Now I got to wonder, are we really friends?
Now that's game.
Absolutely.
That is game. That's game. Go ahead, bro.
So yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. And no real friend will make you, put you in a situation where you put your career and how you provide for your family in harm's way. But my question is this, Big Al. I came up pretty much like you know what I'm saying? I thought that the best way to handle problems was with my hands all the time, you know. So the question is for you is, how do you talk? Because you can't do that in today's Air Force.
No.
You sneeze on somebody, you get tossed out the military.
Oh, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If I talk bad to you one time, man.
Go cry first.
Yeah, if I talk bad to you, man. So my question is for you is, I mean, just because it's not allowed doesn't mean people like me and you still ain't coming through the military. How do you advise? How do you talk to that person? You know, how do you get through to them and let them know, you know, hey, this ain't the way?
Man, that's a connection. I tell you, if you can't, so we're a small snippet of society, right? That's what the military is. We have people walking into our military, different walks of life, different experiences. You don't know what their triggers are. So I'll say it's the connection. It's when you first meet that person, talking to them, sharing a little piece of you to let them know that you're approachable. You've walked through things, and then you talk about the rules, right? You talk about, hey, these are things that you just cannot do, right? There's no colorful way of saying it. When you and I were in Herm, it was a little bit different, right? You probably could use a few colorful words. Now, if you use colorful words, it hurts someone's feelings. It's not the most professional thing to do, and that gets you in trouble. I think just being able to sit down and talk to them and tell them the rights, the wrongs, and earn their trust. If they trust you, they'll believe you. It goes back to me not having trust for people. Right? If they trust you, they'll believe you. If they don't, then they're going to try the hard way. But I tell you, airmen are going to fail. People are going to fail. They're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. It's about the person on the other side that's there to help them, not judge them. They're to help them through the process and help them through the story. And for that person not to judge them and go, hey, I'm higher than thou because I don't do those things anymore. Right? So
I can't stand them folks. Or if somebody's never been through anything, how can you help somebody do something if all you're thinking about is, hey, I can't believe you did that?
yeah,
When your thoughts should be, man, I understand why you did that, so let me help you get through it.
let's walk through it. And I think that's the key point. How can I help you? How can I get you through this? Because they're already beating themselves up enough. Something's already going to happen to them. So the only thing you're doing is dogpiling on top of the situation. And then that's how we end up suicidal. That's how we end up people going to mental health. That's how we end up on the opposite spectrum of where we want someone to go.
See, yes, absolutely. You know what? I'm glad that you said that. But before we go into that, of course, it's time for another pause for the cause. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this, make sure you go and share this, and download the app Lions Pride Network on Roku or Amazon Fire TV. All right. As a matter of fact, we're just going to show you a little something to kind of get your mind wrapped around it. But other than that, we will be right back. All right. Monique Slater is a top negotiating, award-winning real estate agent in San Antonio, Texas. Her focus is on educating and empowering individuals on building generational wealth through home ownership while providing exceptional service with integrity and excellence. Although her heart is for serving first-time home owners and the military community, her clientele ranges from $100,000 to $2.5 million. Monique has developed an awesome team that can get individuals into a home. Mention you heard this ad on the Lion's Den with Seth and get a $500 rebate from Monique at closing. After servicing in the Air Force for over 28 years, retired Chief Slater has a massive network so she can connect you with an awesome agent anywhere in the U.S., and your referral will get a special gift card from Monique. If you're in the San Antonio area or relocating there, give Monique a call first to help you find your dream home. Her number is 210-237-7268. One thing we can cherish during these times is family dinners. Think about it, the nice, succulent southern fried chicken, baked beans cooked to perfection, creamy macaroni and cheese, cornbread. You get the point. Come check out Kevlar's Grill, where all the meals are cooked with perfection, professionalism, and love. located outside the Scott Air Force Base back gate inside the VFW, is where you can find them. Also, they have military discount for all of our serving members. Give them a call. Their number is 618-416-5700, and that's inside Scott VFW, post 4183. And they also have Grubhub. Call them now and tell them that the Lions Den sent you. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lions Den. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the world famous Wales up in this. Yeah. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on the Lions Den. I got Herm, got Larry, and we're talking about owning your brand. And it's more than just a clothing brand, but it's about yourself. It's about your personality, and it's about celebrating your adversities, okay? Because your adversities are what make you who you are, as well as your surrounding, community and environment. But what you go through is a representation of who you are. But back up on it, we got you, Larry. Go ahead, brother. Wake up, bro.
Hey, well, while he's going through that, I got something though, Seth.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, so touching back on your life, you having a father that you was raised by a single mother, but you still had your father until you was about 11 years old when your father did what he did, right?
Yeah.
So my question is to you is, how does that help you as a father? You grew up, people telling you you're gonna be just like your dad and all that stuff, and I know that had to affect you. But how did that help you going into fatherhood, and how are you with your kids?
Man, so that's a very good question, right? So I have two daughters, 29, 26, and my 8-year-old son, and now I'm a granddad, right? Grandson's a year and 4 months now. Parenthood, right? So I'm a king, and I'm raising a prince, right? So my daughters are older, they have their own businesses, and they're doing well. Every day I look at myself, and even the days I think about quitting, I look at who's watching, and that's my son. And so because I didn't have my dad, I devote all my time to my son. So those that know me know that my son goes first. If it's going to basketball practice, if it's going to martial arts, if it's him and I running around the house playing laser tag or Nerf gun fighting, right? So it makes me more attentive to my son, and I'm a more patient, and I'm taking in all the moments that I can, not necessarily for me, but for him. I want him to have more memories than I had with my dad, right? So,
and it's probably going to be a good feeling when somebody says to your son, "You're going to be just like your father."
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's huge. That's huge. Hey, look, brother, I got a question for you. And but again, shout out to everything that you're doing. And by the way, the individuals are feeling and commenting. You have been a very good mentor, chief, and a leader. And it's unfortunate that I had the opportunity to work with a few E9s. There are a difference, right? But have you ever been in a situation where you had to know the difference between black and white and the color blue? The reason why I asked that is because I remember hearing an E9 say, well, I don't see black or white, I just see blue. You see, has there ever been a time when you had to see that black and white to make a conscious decision and a moral decision?
So yes, so I hear the question correctly. There is black and white and there's blue. Blue being big Air Force, I think that's where we're going.
Correct.
That one. And then black and white. So I believe in black and white, but I also believe in the human aspect, right? So every situation is different. I don't think that there's a black and white cookie cutter way of getting after it. If you do something, I need to take in the second, third, fourth order effects and see how does that play out, right? There is blue. I've been at this for a long time, and I understand the Air Force's core values and how we do it. We also talk about taking care of people, taking care of airmen, and airmen are first. People are first, right? So,
yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did, because see, it's important, because in the climate that we're in right now, it's so important. It's so important to make sure that individuals know your stance on things, right? Because yes, this is a job, right? But this isn't who you are. This is what you do. So if you have an individual that's dealing with, certain things that's more on the, cultural aspect, do you apply it the blue way or a way that you can resonate with that individual? You see what I'm saying? Because this is a different military, right? These brothers and sisters coming in with master's degrees when it's only what is it, CCAF, and you was balling with that, right? So they
coming in super smart, bro. You know what I mean?
You got associates,
all kind of education on them.
Shit, look, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Like, look at him. Look, he got CCAF, he can read. But now you got somebody in 19 years old with a master's. So it's kind of hard to put that wool over their face. Well, no, this is just the Air Force way. Have you had to talk to a young man, let's say African American, like a brother and not an airman, if you saw that he was missing that piece?
Yeah. So we walk around, and the Air Force is I touched on a small snippet of society. There's different people doing different things, right? And I am a African American male that's a chief, right? I'm this first, right? And then military is what I am and what I do and what I enjoy, and that's my passion. I believe fairness across the board. So if I talk to someone, if there's a young brother that I need to speak to differently, then I do that. If there's another individual that's of a different descent or different nationality, whatever I need to do to connect to that person is what I'll do, right? Because I would like someone to do it for me. So when I was going through my situations, there wasn't a first sergeant that looked like me, right? And I would have hoped that person talked to me a little bit differently, and maybe instead of going the hard route. Right, I got a couple hard lessons. I got a couple harsh punishments. So I thought, but I moved on. I overcame it. And I succeeded. But yeah, I have different conversations with different people. Like so, and I don't believe some people say, no one's told me this, but you hear people going, "Oh, he's fake," or "Oh, she's fake." No, all right. So if I'm going to the basketball court, I'm gonna wear basketball shoes and some shorts and the shirt, right? If I'm going out to the club, I'm not wearing that, right? If I'm going out to a fine dinner, I'm not wearing that. So every situation calls for a different dress and a different look. You're still the same person behind. It's just you dress yourself up differently to connect to where you're going. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it makes a lot of sense. I just know that when individuals come into the military, you are considered a pseudo parent, right? And so just like a man that did not have a father in his life, they may need that father or that mentor to show them how to dress. You understand? Because it's different. Even though I'm putting this on, I may not be wearing it, right?
I got you now.
You feel me? Or just because I know that this is my job, but I don't know how to manipulate my temperature when it comes down to my vernacular and when I'm, you know what I'm talking about? So that type of thing.
So I have had to deal with that quite a few times, right? And to match power, to shut someone down because I'm in a position is the wrong thing to do, right? Let them vent. I let them talk. Hey, let's close the door. Let's have a conversation, right? Shirts off is what I call it. Shirts off. No ranking here. Let's let it fly, right? And that person says what they need to say to get off their chest. I've had that a few times. And I have had to have different conversations. And once you skin it back, once that person trusts you, they'll let you know. Dad wasn't there. Mom wasn't there. Matter of fact, I was a foster kid raised by my grandmother. But you don't know that unless you let them talk, you let them vent, and you let them get it off. I can easily say, stop. I am whomever because of my position. This is what you're going to do. That's the wrong answer. But pseudo parent, you talked about it. I think you hit it on the head. We're not raising them because they're kids, but raise them in the military, raise them in the how to go about things. I had a supervisor tell me, 2 strikes, you're out in baseball. I said, nah, that's not it. He goes, exactly, because you know the rules. First, you need to learn the rules of this game before you start playing it. And that's how I approach it. Right? And that's what I tell my airmen and individuals that I speak to. Learn the rules, and then you can run this game.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Internet issues, my bad. Wi-Fi just kicked me out completely. But what I was trying to get with, and it sounded like you kind of touched on this a little bit, so my apologies if I'm asking something that was already asked. But connectedness. You was talking about that, and before I got cut off, and the importance of how being connected to your airman, supervisor, whoever, builds that trust. And so my question to you, it looks like you got some folks already vouching for you that's in the comments. They're vouching as far as who you are, and you seem like you're the chief's chief, and all that good stuff that goes with it. But what do you say, like 28 years ago when you joined the Air Force or the military in general, but more specifically the Air Force, it was different than what it is today with the millenniums pretty much coming in. It's not shut up and color anymore as it used to be. It's more, you got to kind of explain to me what's going on. I need to know the why behind what we're doing, depending on the situation. But what do you, because it sounded like you was hitting on it, but what do you say to the new regime of where we're going into this military thing, where you really do have to connect with your folks and build that trust in order to really get to the root cause of some of these said issues that they may have?
Sure. So funny you mentioned that. My commander and first sergeant, we had a similar conversation last week about the why. Like when I came in, Larry, you're still in, and we got some retirees that are hosting. So when we came in, it was different. Like you said, it was just do it. And as a maintainer, they said, hey, turn this screw X amount of turns and torque this wrench X amount of torque pounds. Now it's why? Why do I have to do that? But I tell you, I like to take the time to explain the why. If you explain the why now to the individuals, they'll go do it and they'll do it faster and harder. If you tell them just to do it, they're going to do they may do a half-ass job, first off, right? I have no problems explaining the why when there's time. When there's not time, I need you just to go execute, but I will come back and I'll explain the why to you, right? I think we owe them that. It helps the big machine press on, and it helps the processing continue. So if they don't understand it, they're not going to do it, right?
Cool. Hey, Big Al, I got a question for you. We got to get this one. We need to get this question answered. Your son wants to know if you playing in the snow tomorrow.
See, if you put me out there,
he wants to know. He put it out. He done asked twice now. He done asked twice. Hey, I ain't trying to step in front of that.
No, but look, do he know what you're doing, brother?
Are you playing in the snow tomorrow? Yes or no?
We need to know if you in the snowball fight tomorrow.
Yeah, are you in?
We're in the snow. Good job.
All right, what's your son's name?
Elijah.
What's your son? Isaac?
Elijah.
Elijah. He's gonna play in that snow tomorrow with you, buddy. I got him in there for you.
There you go.
That again, where it's snowing? Where it's snowing anyway.
I'm in DC.
Oh yeah. Y'all getting it. But
hey, so a friend of the show, Aretha Boston, she wanted you to elaborate on how you go about building your circle and bringing them up with you. feeding one another. She wants you to talk a little bit about that.
Oh, Aretha's a beast. Man, we had a saying. Aretha was here with me. My circle's better than yours, right? And there's a few people that says it, right? She said it. Andy Gilbert, Chris Warner, Sheena, we talk about whose circle's the best, right? How do you feed each other? If one is doing something, you pull another, right? If you're leading a committee, you put you put your person on there. If you're involved in an exclusive thing, you don't do it by yourself. You pull someone else in. You go, hey, I know you said one, but I want to co do this with someone else, right? It's about building your circle, building them strong. And if there's one opportunity, then there's two. Right? No one person should do it. You should always pull someone with you.
Mm-hmm. No.
That's true leadership right there, man. Because everybody know you can do it. You know what I mean? Well, at least they're going to assume you can do it. But the key to leadership is who can you encourage to, you know what I'm saying? Who can you motivate to do it behind you?
And then this is another thing too. And there's individuals that have problems with this, right? But letting that shit go. Look, it's one thing if you're good at doing something, right? Mm-hmm. And it's another thing when everybody know you're good at it, but you're going to get tired. So the smart thing to do is to teach somebody how to do it when you kind of chill on out. You dig? And then let them put their own seasoning on it because it's still coming from you. You feel what I'm saying? But we got folks that want to hold on this shit for so long, right? And then when they finally retire, they die because they get
you got to train someone else. You got to help someone else grow, and then you sit back as an advisor to that person, right?
That's it.
You sit back and hey, what do you need? Because each one teach one.
Mm-hmm. You got to plant them seeds.
Got to plant.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Hey, well, look, brother, you said that you wanted to do something as far as give away something. What is that about?
A queen shirt, right? So kings and queens, I have to get on. I have the name. We're giving out a king and queen from the. It's not a raffle. We wanted people to post and tag. Those individuals that post and tag, I'll pull the name, give the giveaway. So give me a minute, and I'll get that. I apologize.
Okay.
Sounds good. You want me to sing a song while we doing this?
No.
We talking about things would be good.
No, hell no. No, that ain't it.
See, we always hating on me, man.
But look, you think that you're the karaoke king. This ain't what it is.
Hating on your boy, man.
Hey, I'm trying to just.
So our king and queen. So it's a queen giveaway. Divinely Misty.
Divinely
Misty.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right, that's dope. Congratulations. So, do you got a example of what the shirt looks like, or the whatever it is? You weren't ready. That's okay. Okay.
It's on my website.
It's on the website. All right. So look,
go to the website.
Yeah. So look, y'all make sure y'all go to the website, support them. All right, y'all make sure y'all support them. So look, what other things you got popping off in the future, man? How are you helping out? Because I know that with here at the Lions Den, what we try to do is events called In Front of the Mic. So we get from behind the mic and really do what we need to do in the community or help other organizations, right? Because other than that, we're just talking shit. So what is it that you do, or what do you plan to do with your line?
Hey, so company's relatively new. We're still getting started, right? So I've been at it since April of last year. Like COVID hit, and you got to kind of reinvent yourself, right? For the longest time, people say, hey, man, I wish I had more time. So you have time. So now what are you doing? Now you just have excuses. Right. So I've been thinking about the brand for a long time, started the brand. So now we fast forward a year. This year, we're going to do our first scholarship, right? 2 laptops, 7th grade, 6th grade and under, and then 7th grade and higher, right? Give it back to the youth. Al loves the kids. My motorcycle name is Pint. Pint loves the kids. That's been going on now for years, right? Started a motorcycle club up in Germany, and that was my thing. I love kids and I love doing Special Olympics, right? So scholarship is one. My my kid plays on a basketball team, and I found a new love for AAU basketball. Right, I got here to DC, to Prince George's County, the mecca of basketball, from what I hear.
Matter of Chicago.
Whoa. So my 8-year-old, I think he's doing all right. He won Player of the Week last week. He's hyped about it, right? So I like to sponsor a basketball team, right? Small company. I can't cover it all, but I can offset some costs for the entry fees, the uniforms and things like that, right? And then a couple other things. I have partners already. I want to walk into a battered women's shelter. Sometimes when those women, when they leave with a coat on their back and a child, right? So I want to go in there with hair, nails, Tish Wilson LLC, partner with her, Key Elevations, partner with them, hairstylists, barbers, looking for a nail specialist. Gonna consulting with Joy. She's gonna help wrap all this stuff up together and walk in. Queen shirts. Every woman gets a queen shirt, right? And every kid, we have raised by a prince, raised by a king. So they get these shirts, and it's a day of elevating those queens. They've been through situations to where they may not feel their best. Right? How do we get them to feel better about themselves? Let them know that they are queens and they are important. Right? What better way to do that than by pampering them? Right? And then lastly, going to co-author a book, Letter to My Son. I think that there's some things that a young father, a relatively young, I think there's things that we passed on to our kids, and I want him to read that as he grows up and passes that on. So a couple things we're getting involved in.
All right, dope, brother. That's dope. Congratulations on everything. Yes. And you know what? It's good to do those things while you're in, and it can help you transition on out because you have finally found your passion that doesn't have a FSC attached to it. It doesn't have an EPR attached to it. It doesn't have a decoration attached to it. You get what I'm saying? So you know, it kind of hits different when you're doing it from the right place. You feel me? And so congratulations with that. Congratulations. Hey, last word, Larry, what you got, bro?
Hey, I just want to say, Chief Wells, appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming on, sharing, being transparent like that. You don't get that a lot, especially from senior leadership. So I know you got a crowd that was showing and cheering you on, and, making fun of you. Your son was really attacking you and getting you alone. But, I just appreciate you. Hopefully you kind of seen what we saw where you came off. You like, I don't know what to expect. And now it seems like you found your home, right? This is it. I hope this interview really takes off for you and that everything works out. And I'm proud of you. Thank you for what you do in the community. Thank you for what you do for the Airmen. Appreciate you, and we'll see you again.
Appreciate it.
Most definitely. Big Herm, what you got, bro?
So, Big Al, man, first off, I believe in your message, your clothing brand and what you got behind it and why you started it. So I'm rooting for you. I really hope this thing take off for you and hope to see you do more podcasts so you could be more vocal about it and let everybody know what's going on, because I think that if people hear what we heard tonight, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be behind you 2,000%. So please continue doing what you're doing. Your people that know you, I can tell they love you, they watching you, supporting you.
Sure.
And we all cheering for you, big dog.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And again, just echoing them, and I do appreciate it. Appreciate everything that you have done and that you will continue to do, because it's important. There's individuals that look like you and that don't look like you that need you. And shout out to everybody that took the time, even you, ma'am, Miss Boston, that's getting it in, that's over there in Germany at 2:00. Listen, that's dedication. I love that girl. I love her. Yo, but no, seriously, real talk. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this podcast, if you like this visual or whatever the case it is, please let us know. Follow us and give us feedback, because we want to keep this type of energy. Make sure you go out and support the Chief. He got that great incentive that's going on. Make sure you support him. Make sure you support him, because it's helping individuals outside of the military too. So that's the key thing. How do you continue to serve? But yes. Hey, but look, brother, you got any final words yourself?
I do. Thank you. I say thank you for this platform. Thank you for the easy conversation. I was nervous at first. I'm still a little nervous, but I'm better now. It's like sitting in a room talking to some good brothers, and it felt good, right? So thank you for this. Failed, overcame, succeeded. That's that's the thing I push. That's what I talk about. It's about how you get up. We talk about the three things: get ready to go through a storm, in a storm, or coming out of the storm. That's what this is, right? So thank you, and I appreciate this.
Mm-hmm. All right, no doubt. Hey, well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate y'all being on and taking this time with us. And we just want to get ready to wrap this on up. But again, if there's anything, if y'all have any questions for the Chief, go back into this while it's still up, because it's not going to stay up long. And if you missed this, go to the Lions Pride Network app, download it first, and then you can watch this. It's going to be up there real soon. All right. But if you have any questions, holler at them. Hey, brother, where's your Facebook? You got Instagram and all that, so people can find you?
I do. Instagram is a Lion's Tale. Facebook's a Lion's Tale. Right? Mm-hmm. Easy to find.
Okay.
If you hashtag, go to Google, hashtag failed, overcame, succeeded, I pop up.
Okay.
And last thing, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you for everyone. I can't see any of the comments, right? But thank you for everyone that showed up and showed out and came to watch this podcast. I really appreciate you. Thank you, family. I love y'all. Thanks.
Right on. All right. Hey. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all get ready for next week. All right. Make sure that y'all back here. Hey, not Larry. Herb.
Hey, so we really gonna leave without talking about Larry's big ass logo on his chest? We're just gonna let that just ride and not say shit about it.
Don't worry about it. It's free marketing, man. Take care of it.
Own your brand, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Own your brand. Own your brand.
That's it. Keep owning it.
Own it.
Bro, it's almost like somebody else bootlegged our own shit. But no, it's dope. It is dope. But Lord have mercy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we gone. We just it's all fun and games. But seriously, we do appreciate y'all's support, and we out of here. 5,000. Y'all be easy. Love each other.